Flashback has become something we would have never expected before. Now, I'm sure you know about it. We don't have any guns in Flashback, but we do have flares. And as you know, you can trigger airwalks with flares. The thing is, she kind of throws them away after like a few seconds, which means you cannot airwalk like indefinitely. Well, that's what we thought at least. But it turns out that if you time some of your inputs correctly, you can chain those flare airwalks and basically get infinite flare airwalks. The way it works is, as you can see, she does this animation where she throws away the flare and then falls down by herself, even though I'm not telling her to do so. Knowing that, what we're gonna need to do is basically roll as late as possible during that animation where she throws away the flare, something like this, and that way, behind that, we're gonna be able to bring out another flare and keep the airwalk. That is the hardest part. When you should press flare again is quite precise. It's when she starts getting up again from that very late roll we're doing. So we're gonna roll, and then as she's standing up, we're gonna press flare again. Now I'm using a side mouse button, but I'll try to do it with F so that's easier to see the timing. So what you do is you wait for her to throw the flare, roll very late, not too late, otherwise this happens. You wait for her to throw the flare, roll late, and then pull out a flare as she's standing up from her roll. It's important to know that this timing is a bit tricky, because if you do it just a bit too early, she won't pull out the flare, even though I'm holding F right now. This is because I pressed it too early. So there is a time window, and that is when she is getting up. This time she pulled it, but as you can see, I didn't keep the airwalk, which means I pressed it too late. So this is a time window, this is a timing to get used to. The important part is you need to roll as late as possible when she throws her flare, like this. And then all you have to do after this is pull out the flare at the right moment. And that's pretty much it. Have fun with that, because you can do quite funny sequences. Instead of going through the usual route and going through everything, what you do is you grab an airwalk over there, and then you just go across like this, which saves you a bit of time. And that is one of the things you can do in this new flashback, for example.